Hello, this is me reading comments and messages. There's nothing on that. Okay, so basically, I got a ton of questions from one person. I was like, oh, and they did ask me if they should comment on the video or not, and I was just like, just message them to me. So yeah, they put down a lot of questions. So I was like, oh, might as well put it into a video to tell you guys about it and stuff like that. Plus, I'll answer some of your comments as well, even though I've probably answered them. And yeah, so this is probably the only video of its kind, probably the year, depending on how many comments I get. I normally get enough that I just answer it really quickly. So other than that, on the June 13th, I believe, if this bloody thing can open, at 10:30 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, June 13th, which is a Monday for us, I will be live streaming for about an hour or two, probably about an hour and a half, just for fun. We'll be playing Cards Against Humanity, and you can ask me some questions. So you can even ask me some questions on this video if you want. So yeah, let's get into the Word document. Okay, first question. How many pets do you have? Any exotic ones? To who did you say no in that video? Okay, so this was referring to the video that I think Insanity Clicker. Yeah, I'll answer the first one first. How many pets do you have? I have 3 pets, this including my brothers. Yes, so I have 3. They're all dogs. They're Tibetan Spaniels. So basically like a cousin or something to the King Charles Spaniel. And they are like really small. Probably I could sit one up and it'll be about this big. Yeah, I've got 3 of them. One's called Rex. He's the oldest one, about 10 years old. Then the next one is Indigo, or Indy. That's basically, she's the bitch. Legitimate bitch. And she is really small because she's a girl. She's fully grown and she's about 3... She's a few years old. A few, like 3 to 5 years old. I'm not quite sure. And then there is Snoopy, which Snoopy is about a year old. I'm not quite sure on the details of how old they are, but we haven't had him for a year yet. We got him just past mid last year. So it's closing in on about a year. And yeah, he's fully grown already. He's a puppy, because technically dogs are basically pups until like 2 or 3 years old, let's just say. So he's a puppy and he's fully grown, bigger than the rest of them, well, longer than Rex, because Rex has gotten shrunk down a little bit, I guess, and fattened. So yeah, I'm not quite sure if that means exotic or not, but yeah. Okay, so yeah, I was talking to Snoopy. So that was to whom did you say no? Yeah, so that was Snoopy. He was sitting down there, and just staring at me, and he was going to jump up, but yeah. So plus, I did get a new chair. The Bathurst race chair thing, $150 or $148. But yeah, it's beautiful. You can see a full picture of it on Twitter, or just type in what I just said. And yeah, so got rid of the old chair. It was okay chair, but still. Okay, so which console do you prefer? Oh, that's a really hard question. Mostly because I don't actually... Well, I've got an Xbox and I've got a Wii. Wii sucks. Just put that out there now. I've got an Xbox 360. I do play mostly Actually, I don't think... I used to own a PlayStation 2, I think? Yeah, I think it was a PlayStation 2, but that was my uncle's, so when he was traveling the world, we got to keep it for that was a long time, and so on and so forth. So, yeah, I would say Xbox, mostly at the moment because I play it most, because I've got an Xbox 360, but with Xbox One and PlayStation 4, I'd play Xbox One more just because of the games that are on it. Um, but yeah, I just guess I have to say Xbox just because I play that more than anything else, and I've technically never played a PlayStation. If you disconclude, like, I've never played above PlayStation 2, so there's not much to say about it. So I'll just say Xbox. Okay. When did you get your first PC? I don't know. I think when I was born. Um, Technically, if you call it my own PC, this one down here, so you can see my speaker just below the speaker. It's sitting on the boombox. Below the boombox, there is a PC. That's an XP, Windows XP. That's very old. Clearly, they've stopped doing stuff with it. And yeah, that was my first one, and because my parents weren't into buying that kind of stuff for us, like we had all the Game Boys and stuff, so they didn't want to buy us like big PCs or whatever. This laptop was only because I needed it for work, and then I turned it into my own personal gaming PC. Don't even ask me about the specs. They're crap. In a way, they're good enough for practically everything. I literally turned on Witcher 3 the other day, and it works fine-ish on the lowest setting, that is. So yeah, it can run a lot of games. Like, it can run pretty well with a lot of games. It's just, if you see in indie games, they're, like if they don't work that well, that's because they haven't optimized them properly. So yeah, first PC, have no idea. My dad's a technician, as in the IT guy, so we've always had a PC in the house, before I was even born, so guess I'd say then, when I was a fetus. That was when I had my first computer in the house. Right. Don't know when I got the XP, that was later on. Anyway, next question. This is a long one, goes off the page. Do you have, okay, so there is grammar because the person who sent me these don't speak English. Okay, so what's your favorite game? And what's the longest playtime? Okay, so my favorite game is fudging hard to say. I'd probably say Dead Space 2 as at least one of my favorite, like the top 5 it would have to be in. I'm literally looking at my wallpapers right now, and I love all the, well, not Unity. So I've got Dead Space 3, I love Dead Space 2, that's one of my most favorite games. Got Assassin's Creed Unity as a poster as well. Again, crap, but the poster's good. I think Assassin's Creed Brotherhood was my favorite, is another extremely favorite of mine. And then Mass Effect, not quite sure. I'm torn between 2 and 3 because I don't necessarily care about the ending of number 3, which is the poster I've got. But yeah, so just those 3 games. So Dead Space 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and Mass Effect 2 and 3 are both same to me in a way. Because I don't really have, I play so many games that I don't have a favorite, like an absolute favorite one. And so the longest playtime, so if I go into Steam, my profile, games, which I have on Steam, 357, in my library. I have 484 because I am connected to my brothers. Okay, so longest playtime of a game on Steam is Counter-Strike Global Offensive, CSGO, which is 288 hours, and I'm planning to put more into it. Below that goes to Garry's Mod 88, and then Team Fortress 253, so it just keeps going down from there, of course. So yeah, that's longest playtime. But in a technical sense, probably Pokemon. But you can't record the time on those like Steam. That's why I love Steam so much. Yeah, you can't record the time on that. So I've probably, because I have had Game Boys and that for like years, and I used to keep, when I finished Pokemon Fire Red, when I finished it, trade my best Pokemon to my brother's game, then restart the game, and then play back. So that's probably the most played game I've got, because I just played that non-stop. Okay, so next question. 3 games that you want pretty bad to have and play. Okay, whew. 3 games I want to play. Okay, so there's, like, if I had the best computer in the world, or like both Xbox One and PlayStation 4, I would love to play Witcher 3. Like, I can play it now, like, I can actually play it, but I'm really scared that my computer will die, because that's a possibility. That'll overheat everything and all that kind of stuff. That's nearly what happened to Fallout 4, so that would probably be another one. Fallout 4 and Witcher 3. If I could play them perfectly without any damage causing to my computer, or if I had them on Xbox or PlayStation, those 2 definitely, because they are absolutely fantastic games. I played through half of Fallout 4 on not the best frame rate, but that was just because I didn't really dumb down the graphics, so I was playing on mid to high graphics with not the best thinger ever. So yeah, those 2 games. A third one, I'm not quite sure. Because normally with games, if I want it, I get it, and I can play it. Yeah, I'm really not quite sure. I would love to play Beyond Two Souls. I saw the game movie of it from Gamer's Little Playground. That was fantastic. That's basically all the cutscenes and parts of gameplay and stuff like that. And I really fell in love with that game. So I reckon that would be the third one, Beyond Two Souls, because plus there's a remastered version, so I'd definitely even try that one out as well. And yeah, someone might be yelling at me. I'm thinking of one particular person, Uncharted 4. I don't really care about the Uncharted series, to be honest. It's beautiful graphics. I've seen the game movies, so to get the complete storyline, so I know everything that happens, but I couldn't be bothered playing. So yeah, that's those 3 games. Are you bothered by Australians' game censorship? No. I couldn't give a rat's ass. With like Australians' censorship and like the things that we don't necessarily get in a way, I don't care. I really don't care. Like, I don't think there has been many games that there's been no games that I've wanted that I haven't been able to play because of the Australian censorship crap. Plus, I don't even know that much about it. It's not that bad. Like, if in other countries you think it's that bad, it's not. It's really not. We practically get every game. It's just some games don't. Like, Hotline Miami 2, I think that was one of them. I didn't even care. I've got the first one. I don't even care about the second one. So, yeah. Yeah. Any favorite cartoon or comic book series? Yes. Definitely. I watch anime all the time. That's technically cartoon. I'm just going to put cartoon, anime, same technical thing. I would say Dragon Ball Z would have to be the highest one. There's Pokemon as well. I grew up with Pokemon, that's why. Same with Dragon Ball Z. I'm not quite sure about anything else. Yeah, I'm not quite sure about, well, there's a lot that I absolutely love. The most, favorite comic book series, I don't even read comics, I read manga, and that's only if there's no anime for it. So there's Gantz, if I'm actually gonna... Gantz. Gantz. This is, my favorite manga ever. I've read it. I bought the books to read it for a third time. So yeah, I'm just gonna put this here, my beauty. Yeah, so I've bought the books. It's really hard to buy the books in Australia, of course. Plus, it's an older series, so a lot of the books aren't actually going. Well, the English version, of course, aren't going. So I've got three. No, that was one. I've got basically 1 to 11. I'm waiting on 7 to show up, and 3 is apparently the rarest book there is, which I'm probably not going to get. It's not even a good one. I don't even know why it's thingo. So Gantz, favorite comic book series, or manga, and anime cartoon, Dragon Ball Z would have to be, because I inspire to that in a way, mostly because of the power and the strength and the muscles. I actually have that in a way, not I used to. Getting back into it. Shut up. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. This this ending will probably be in the both videos. I'll make 2 videos, of course, of this, split it in half. So yeah, if you've got any questions, just ask. Especially about being friends. Wanting to play games with me and stuff like that. I'm not necessarily able to. I'm always doing stuff like either playing my own games, which is in my spare time, recording, or doing work, or training, or actually doing an actual job. No, not necessarily an actual job, but yeah, so, yeah, if you've got any questions, just ask. I'll answer them. I answer all comments mostly. If I can't answer it, I'll leave a like on it, just for, yeah, and yeah, so thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you're watching to the end of this, of course, remember there is a reading. No, I won't do another version of this, but for a while. But there is a live stream coming up on 13th of June. It's the Monday for me. It's this coming one. This should be up on the Saturday for me. 10 a.m. East. Australian Eastern Standard Time, and yeah, go and check that out, because that would be really cool for you to come and see me, not necessarily see me, but see me live, and you can ask me questions, possibly be playing Cards Against Humanity. So yeah, I'll see you guys in another video. Get ready to turn off. Bye bye!